Evening, everybody. We are team number 5. The members
is Christian, Lara,
Brenda, Islas,
and LETICIA SALDAñA.
and the server BEDOLLA. The problem is of the expense. The objective is create a savings by complying with the goals of the every team. Set for the future by each choose the invoice to project. Discipline 1. Team leader as the server BEDOLLA. Team members. Discipline 2. Describe the problem. The problem is lack the capital of the everybody when waiting and to undertake a short, medium, and the long team on the projects. Descriptive content short term is of the tools in the class will be used. Define what the main cause of the lack capital. So in this way we will find what is our biggest problem or problems to table solve in order to solving the solution is we begin with saving 10% or of salary for the team. The root cause is exists in respect walks without awareness of how our personal economy impacts of the individual of the person. The because of social environment with considering whether we are making good or bad decisions of the instant discipline corrective action plan of the team. We choose to provide a brainstorm. We can implement a new process every day and improve the reduce economic losses the capital. Each week we will meet and other review. Continue with the discipline 5B is the describe the preventive permanent action plan. The permanent is perform a brainstorm and the methodology of the Wi-Fi where is running weekly income and the expenditure analysis. This order the assigning and the or previous budget amount to find useful expenses. If necessary expense to begin with the implementation of the saving system using methodologies obtained in the class the instant and distant discipline corrective action plan of the team. We choose to provide a brainstorm. We can implement a new process every day and improve the reduce economic losses the capital. Each week we will meet and other review. Army Ishikawa diagram 5 wise if I continue my
the information evidence activity. Has the root cause been clearly started with supporting data validating the cause, many more cavity and etc.?
The answer is yes, and this validate based of the tool provide on the continuous province methodology.
Has the root cause been determined as one of the following?
In this case, it's system. On the results to tool use.
And has it been determined to be common or a special cause?
And it's common, and this something they happen to society, commodity for not managing or control of the capital.
Has the problem been generation and recreated?
The answer is no.
Okay. We continue for the 5 whys. The 5 whys is for row the cause of the problem. And in this case, we start with the fix why. For example, bad social environment is why is by feeling into socially. And why is this case for not getting back to income and expenses. And why is for not planning my expense. In the last why in this tool is the for not pronouncing project and neither long short term. Okay.
The correct action and responsibility is propose long-term goals and projects where we include what we need. Monthly in the future to the excuse it correctly.
And the day is the December 5, 2017. And then use this row to investigate the root cause for the system. For example, why for finding things to do not need and buy them is for not raising awareness for priority. Okay, and then why for spontaneous tests and the last why is for no spontaneous days and lack of the planning.
The correction action and responsibility is plan the necessary expense in the everyday, taking into account not to the spend more than what you do not have and keeping the working.
And we made this action to this December 5 and 2017.
Continue with the tools. Is this tool is the fishbone. The principal issue is lack of the capital when wanting to undertake a short, medium, and long-term project. Continue. My partner LETICIA explain to the M's.
Okay. For example, for material is about, we speak about the food, the gasoline, the school children, makeup, because we use makeup for the day, for work, for to school. And the main, for example, in the main is the lack of planning for not keeping track of income to expense, for not raise awareness for priority. In machine, for example, we spend in the pay the cell phone, monthly payment, automobile discomponent, and television, for example, cable mass or other service.
In the next sheet, we can see the tool of the is not. For example, problem. What occurs, what objects are a defect is lack of capital when waiting to undertake a short, medium, and long-term projects. Is not personal saving in this group. Distinctions. Saving only to meet traveling in the next year. Where does the problem occur is in the TJ ETT students. It's not for all the students of the ETT. Distinction. Only students Alan BEDOLLA, SALDAñA LETICIA, Cristian Ramon, and I, Brenda, Islas. When does a problem occur? When the team members propose to travel. It's not before leaving school. Distinction. We may postpone of it until we graduate. Extent of problem is the spending routines and habits can be affected. Is not reported in the meeting of agreements. Distinction only. Student Adam Bedolla, Cristian Ramon, SALDAñA Leticia, and I, Brenda Islas. In the next sheet, we can see the table of the expense of the members of our team. In the first table, shown the expenses for Bedolla GARCIA, expenses of house, eat, transport. In this table, we see the expenses for Bedolla, Leticia, Christian, and I, Brenda. Our team wish save 10% each expense shown in the tables. Our goal will be complete the next year and travel to Cancun. Thank you so much for your attention, teacher. Bye.